Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this Samsung Chromebook. Sorry, I was going to say laptop. I mean, I guess it's a laptop. Model XE350XBA. Alright, I'm going to have to look up what that actually refers to because Samsung likes to have an actual name of their product and then the model number something different. Anyways, we're going to remove these rubber feet. So I just get my fingernails in there and then just pull them out just like that. Okay. Most Samsung laptops have these. I'm just going to pull those out. Okay, after that we're going to remove the screws on the bottom. I believe these are J0. Let's see if a J1 will fit. Nope, definitely J0. So let's go ahead and remove the 4 screws. And then once we get those out, we're going to pop the bottom cover off. So this laptop isn't turning on at all. So I'm not too sure what's going on with it. It does light up like it is charging. The charge port light does come on, but nothing happens other than that. So let's get these 4 screws and pop the bottom cover off. It's a good idea to keep the screws in order because sometimes they're different size, shape, and lengths. In this case, they look to be about the same, but I always like to put them in the same pattern. I put them flat side down like that on my desk in the pattern I remove them, along with the little rubber feet. Alright, anyways, let's see if we can pop this out. This thing isn't smooth, so we can't use the suction cup. So what I'm going to do is I'll get my fingernails in between the dark gray and the silverish part, and then I'll push with my thumb on the palm rest. So we'll go like this, and hopefully it will be able to pop out. Let's see. Okay, it did pop out there, so we're going to go over. You don't want to push on the touchpad, so we're going to skip over that and then go to this corner, and you can see it's popping up. Okay, once you get a portion of it popped up, you can get in there with your fingernails, push down with your thumb, and then you can slide a pry tool or your fingernail across. Alright, usually this will pop the whole thing up. Just work your way all the way along. Let's go ahead and go over here now. Same thing. Okay, just pushing and popping up just like that. Okay, then we'll go over here and do the same thing as well. Alright, pushing down, pulling up, and just slide my fingernail in there. Alright, now we got all of the sides and the front out. Usually you can kind of wiggle this and pop the rest of it out. Let's see if that happens or if we're going to have to. Okay, nope, we don't. Alright, and there you go. That's what the bottom cover looks like. We'll set that aside. You can see this is a very simple build. There's not really much going on in here. You have a heat sink here, or a heat pipe, and it just spreads the heat. It doesn't really blow the heat out anywhere. There's a little like heatsink looking radiator there, but there's no fan, so I don't know how that does anything. I guess it just increases the surface area a little more. Because we have no access to anything removable or replaceable in here, all we can do is find out if we disconnect the battery. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the 2 screws out here, and I probably should have got a thumbnail here first, so let's actually do that after I get this out and the battery connector. So we'll take this metal plate off and we'll just line this up and get a thumbnail here for the video. Okay, just like that. Okay, next we're going to disconnect the battery. It just has a little pop into place, kind of like a Lego connector. Alright, so I just get under there and then we're just going to pop that up just like this. Alright, and you can see battery's disconnected, and let me see if I can show you underneath. That's what it looks like underneath. It just sticks on top. Alright, now that we disconnected that, I'm going to open up the laptop, and then I'm going to press and hold the power button for at least 15 seconds to drain any residual power. Sometimes that'll get it to turn on alone, sometimes we'll have to do a little more, but let's go ahead and let it do that. Okay, there we go, and let's go ahead and take a look at the rest. Okay, the connectors seem okay. Oops, sorry. There's the LCD LVDS connector here. I'm gonna lift that up, get that, and then just put it back in. Okay, alright, latch that back down. Wireless card is soldered to the motherboard here. You got 1 speaker cable there, which goes to the speaker here. Okay, keyboard connector is right there, so there's a flip latch, and then it basically just connects in that way. I'm going to latch that back down. Got the touchpad, trackpad connector here, sorry, flip latch, same thing. Latch that back down. Is there a battery model number here? Let's see. If there is a model number, it looks like it's covered. I see a serial number. I don't see a model number, but yeah, maybe it's EB-BW720ABA, possibly. I don't know. All right, I don't think I see anything else here. I don't know why it says it's a secondary lithium-ion battery. This could also be the part number here, 1588-3366. All right, it's a 5070 milliamp hour, 39.04 watt hours. Okay, you got another speaker over here, and this board connects to the motherboard with this little cable here. Okay, also with these flip latches. So if you want, you can flip those latches. But yeah, I'm just gonna flip them up, make sure the cables are in all the way, put it back down. There's not really much inside this to work with, so I don't know. There's some weird like greasy residue here, but I don't think it's from a spill or anything. It looks like it was just, that's how the board is. You can see that. It's kind of interesting. All right, yeah, not really much else to look at in here. Let's open this up and let's reconnect the battery, obviously. So we got here, just line it up and click it down. Okay, not really much to it. We're gonna open this back up, push the power button, and nothing happens. Let's try plugging in. My guess is they plugged a USB-C charger or something that didn't work right with it. I don't know. And either that or it just failed on its own somehow. But yeah, nothing's happening at all. I plugged in a USB-C charger, the light went orange, but it's completely dead. Most likely this laptop is or was pretty cheap, so I don't really see much point to completely taking this apart and seeing what else can be done. It is a Chromebook, not Windows or anything, so most likely we're just going to reassemble this. There's nothing in here that can be upgraded or replaced, as far as I can tell. I don't see any gap large enough to fit an actual SSD or RAM or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this. I mean, if you want to replace your battery, you can. There's 2 screws here and 2 screws here, then you can lift that out. Actually, I can even do that just to show you. Okay, let's pop that connector back off. Okay, get that one out. Get this one out. That screw is kind of stuck there. Okay, that screw is also kind of stuck there. Okay, that one came out, and let's go ahead and lift the battery up. That's what it looks like. You got the touchpad there. Not really much else. There are screws you can remove to replace the touchpad. But yeah, wireless antenna. There's one here, and nothing else. I mean, 2 wireless antennas there. All right. So yeah, not really much else to show you guys here. Let's go ahead and reassemble this. Again, hopefully this video helped you out. I know there wasn't really much going on with this thing. But again, if it did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider watching a few of my other videos. Like, comment, and if you can, send a little contribution my way. It does help me continue making these videos for a living. And yeah, you're welcome to stay as I kind of just snap everything back together, but there's not really much going on with this. Alright, let's get this all back in and we're good to go. Alright, that's all in. Get this back on and basically just push around the edges to snap all the clips back in. Very simple. I'm just pushing all around the outer edges. There we go. We'll get these last screws back in and get the rubber feet back on as well. Okay, just like that. Just like this. Just like this. And the last one just like this. Okay, then we just pop these back on. Make sure it goes in all the way, all around. If it doesn't, you can kind of like push in towards the center as you push down on it, and that should help. Yeah, not really much else going on with this laptop. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully it helped again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, let's drop this.